video, subscribe to the channel, donate to the channel. My PayPal and Cash App links are in the description box below. Alright, so let's get started. I want to get your overall energy right now, Aries. So I was getting a lot of little messages for you in your pre-shuffle, alright? But I'm going to start fresh here, I want to say. Okay, because like it was just like a preemptive, okay? Or something is like preemptively discussed or preemptively like thought about, okay? Like you're having a preemptive thought or you're having a preemptive discussion, something about this, okay? So you may be missing your rings, okay? I'm getting like this collectively as well, like this jewelry theft or this jewelry like store thief, okay, or something about this. Maybe this is like an employee, all right? So like make sure if you own a business that like you check all your employees, make sure you know your employees, and even if you think you know them, like I would still be like checking on the cameras. I feel like you like play it cool, like you trust everyone. I feel like you need to not be as trusting. Yeah, I feel like the devil's like, like what does this look like, or how does this smell, or what does this taste like? So I feel like, yeah, like you want to be the Empress and just kind of like sit back too. I feel like someone's like a tattletale here, okay? I want to say the moon card, yeah. And I feel like someone's giving like someone information to see like how many people they tell about it, okay? So like be mindful of like what someone's telling you. Like if it's like a juicy piece of information, it could be because like someone's playing a trick on you. All right, here's the Magician card here. So Aries, this could be you doing this. All right, I'm getting that as well. I'm getting like seeing with the High Priestess and the Magician here, like you're toying around, you're playing with someone, because like I'm almost getting to like, okay, like an April Fool's, but like almost on like a grander scale or like a bigger scale, okay? So like something to do with the, ooh, okay, that's the truth. Yeah, you're playing like a magic trick, or you're doing like some sort of like trick on someone to see if like they can like withstand or outstand or withhold or like something like with what it is you're doing, okay? Or if they can like upstand to it, all right? But I feel like you're really like putting them in a position of like, all right, like, can I do this? Yeah, strength. They're like, all right, like, am I capable? Like, they didn't realize like what you go through, Aries, I want to say that, or like what it is you really have to deal with as far as like how you present yourself and like what it is you're doing behind the scenes, all right? Like I feel like you that, yeah, like someone really thought you were just like playing around or partying, like this whole time you're really working. I just saw like the Eight of Pentacles. I was gonna say the Eight of Cups. Yeah, because you could have like walked away from some of these people, all right? Because I feel like you knew you were really good at something. You knew you were super capable. You knew that you were the star. You knew that you were the one like holding up the company, I feel like. So the minute that you walked away, someone was like, damn, like Aries really wasn't playing, or like Aries really wasn't like messing around. Like they really were doing the work, that they thought you weren't doing anything, okay? And I feel like it took you walking away or taking like a leap of faith, like with spirit, with God, with the devil, with whoever it is that you like come close with. And I feel like too, like, yeah, like people had to wait around and be like, okay, like now that Aries is gone, like how are we going to fulfill this, or how are we going to take care of that? Like, oh, we have to call the wives back. We have to get them back into the industry, because here, like, they don't have Aries to do all the work for them. They don't have Aries to wait on anymore. So like someone was pretending like that you were the one that they were waiting on. I feel like Aries, you were the one that always waiting on them. Y'all, someone got a real big, like, yeah, there's the Eight of Cups. I knew it. So like I said, the wives, I'm like, all the wives, bring them all back, because now people are finally having to find people to do the work. Yeah, like they all thought it was petty work. It was never petty at all. It was never petty. Your work was never petty. Yo, someone really undermined you or underestimated who you were. Yeah, and I feel like something about this relationship too, like maybe someone was like, yo, like thought that you weren't gonna find something out about them. Yeah, like they just like played it off like you didn't know any better. Yeah, and I'm like, look at you, like this has to do with your marriage, this has to do with your relationship, okay? And I feel like you found out right away, or you knew right away. Like it only took like an inkling for you to figure it out, the justice system, and then someone was like, here's the papers, it's over, the end, I'm moving on. And like someone's like, damn, like how can I like let fucking Aries go, or like let Aries know, or how did Aries figure this out, or okay? So I feel like too, you have like this like 12th sense of like suspicion, okay? Like you just like know what's good. I feel like you definitely have like could have Scorpio in your chart as well, yeah, but I feel like someone was really worried about you finding something out, and sure as shit you really did, okay? 10 of Wands, yeah, now they're all worried, they're all scared, okay? And I feel like the other person that's involved is also worried too. So like it's really funny to watch like everyone like try to come together and be like, no, I didn't do anything, or no, I have no idea, or no, this isn't nothing to do with me, because they're all afraid of you, Aries. I want to say this, Eight of Wands, yeah. And you're gonna hear about this. This is hysterical. All right. Let's see if anything else comes out. But that was like a pretty heavy message. That's really funny. Yeah, your boss is like, can you please come back? But they're too scared to ask you to come back. Like, they're too afraid to even be like, damn, like I needed you in the first place, because they were so quick to say that they didn't. I swear, people are really funny around here. Yeah, King of Pentacles, but you're the one floating in money, so I want to say that. And even if it's not like actual wealth yet, don't worry, it will be, because like, yeah, I feel like spiritually you're like completely aligned, and like, and that's what matters. Okay, not that you're like, yeah, exactly, reversed, like perfect. So I feel like, yeah, like watch the velvet come in. All right, watch you be the one out partying, watch you be the one out like calling the shots. Okay, yeah, watch the one you being ready with your bellboys. Like, it's gonna be really hysterical. All right, but all right, I love you so much, Aries. I'll see you on the next one.